Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time's Movie of the Week. This week's Movie of the Week was Jerry Maguire. I watched Jerry Maguire this week in honor of football season starting back up, and I gotta say, it's not what I remembered it being when I was younger. I remember when I was younger, I had this kind of love affair with this movie. You know, I was like, oh, I love that movie, and then I remember when I got a job out of high school, I was like, oh, I want to find that movie to buy it so I could watch it all the time. And I'm watching this movie the other day, and I can't say that I feel that way about it anymore. I can't say that I have this love for this film anymore. The whole time in this film, they're forcing this relationship on you. You got Tom Cruise and Renee Zellweger, and they're, trying to make them one. Trying to show them fall for each other. And at the same time, I guess they're trying to make it so it's awkward, because it's overtly awkward throughout most of it. But even then, most of the scenes where they're acting in it, Tom Cruise does good with the kid, but Renee Zellweger, their chemistry together, her and Tom Cruise, is terrible. I felt there was nothing there. There's not even a physical attraction. Even when they're banging, I felt like it was like nothing. I felt like nothing. I was like, alright, let's just go to the stuff with the football. So this whole movie, they're trying to lay this into you. Renee, Tom, I complete you, yada, yada, yada. In fact, the best part of that relationship in this movie was the you complete me part. Other than that, I felt all the acting between them in this film was forced. And I guess, it could be that Cameron Crowe is, making them play up that awkwardness. But even then, at the end, when they're saying I couldn't be happy, it couldn't be complete because you weren't there, you complete me, even then, the love that they shared for each other just came out of nowhere. It's like a surprise thing. And so I never felt that. I never felt connected to their relationship in any way throughout the film. And when I was younger, when I watched this film, I didn't think like this. I didn't see it, and I was like, oh wow, they love each other. And I guess I've grown up, The best thing about this film is the relationship between Tom Cruise's Jerry Maguire and Cuba Gooding Jr.'s Rod Tidwell. Those two characters, when they get together, they have some great conversations in this film. And I gotta say that this film is carried on those conversations, those interactions, the comedy between the two, the arguing between the two, and just the emotion portrayed by those two. I laughed so many times in this film because of those conversations between Jerry Maguire and Rod Tidwell. Rod Tidwell is that kind of epitome of what everybody complains about a wide receiver: loudmouth, brash, overjoyed with celebration every time he does something, me. But at the same time, he's a humble, loving person, and he's able to, Cuba is able to, display both sides of that character very well. And Jerry, Tom Cruise, he's able to bounce off of that really well, and so they just do a great job together. And so watching these scenes, it reminded me why I do love this film. Why I like this film so much is because of those relationships. But again, the downfall of this film, I guess would be the relationship between Tom Cruise and Renee Zellweger. Those characters, the relationship's terrible. Renee Zellweger did not do a good job of acting in this film, except for the scene right after she says "I love you" out loud, and she has the awkward face on, and that's the best part of acting she did, other than the "you complete me" scene. But Regina King did a better job acting in this film than she did. When Regina King is crying, when Marcy is crying for Rod Tidwell after the concussion, in the end, I felt like her pain, her anguish for her husband, her family, there was actual love there. I really like this movie. I enjoy the movie. I own the movie. But the relationship between the male and female lead is very lacking. All the other relationships are filled with life, and I love that. I love the football aspects of the movie, and I definitely would recommend people seeing this film. This is a classic football film. It's got to be on people's list of best football films, at least. Maybe not sports films, but best football films. It's got to be on there somewhere. Top 10, I would say. Go out and watch this film, you guys. It's on Netflix. It's just streaming right now. You guys will have a good time. You'll laugh at all the stuff between Rod Tidwell and Jerry Maguire. It's a good time. Alright guys, so that's it for Movie Time's Movie of the Week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comments section down below. Let's have a great conversation. We'll see you next time.